Okay. Okay, guys. So hello. It is Sunday, and you guys plan out your week. I always like to start this Zoom by saying plan your week out. Make sure that you are set up for success. When we fail to plan to fail. I've been really living by that this week and really making sure that my planner is good. My intentions are good. What I have written down on my planner keeps me disciplined, keeps me consistent, keeps me very focused in the mornings, and looking at it every day. So you guys, I love being able to hop on here, and I decided to title this Power of Belief. And first, I just want to say before Sis takes it off, is I say Sis Lauren. It's weird calling my sister Lauren, but we'll work with it. Before that, I want to tell you guys that you know, this month will be 2 years, right? I've been talking about this for the whole month. And I always say that in these first 2 years of building your business, this part is so crucial, right? It's the beginning stages. It's right when you're building that foundation, and a lot of resistance, a lot of rejection, a lot of limited beliefs and doubt can creep in these beginning stages of building our business. And I want you guys to know how important it is that you don't lose focus of believing in yourself, that you really work on your confidence, that you really work on the areas you need to grow, that you become aware of what your business may be lacking, what more value you could be adding. And when I started adding true value to my social medias, when I started to become more confident and believe in myself, when I started telling people truly the vision I had and where I knew this business was going to take me, I became bulletproof. Seriously, like I started to see what other success stories and started finding my own success story. And I never lost sight of that. And this whole the first 2 years, guys, like my in my inner family, not outside of Sis, but I had a lot of personal behind the scenes things go on with, my brother, with my Nana, with things that I would go through in my day-to-day life. And I would have to, at the end of the day, all I had was believing in myself. No one can take away your belief from yourself, your work ethic, your hustle, your faith, your vision. No one can ever take that away from you. You must hold on to that first and foremost. There it is, Sissy. And I want you guys to really think about that going forward, right? When you start to really, if you ever get to that point where you're like, man, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do more of? It's just not getting where I want it to be. I'm not seeing these results. Believing in yourself always wins. Believing in who you are, this opportunity, this being the vehicle, always wins. If you have outside things going on, family, personal things, old behaviors creep up, believing in yourself always wins. And Sis was like, I don't want to speak for her because she's going to go into it, but she I say she was a skeptic. Sis was real. She was a silent skeptic. She never told me she was a skeptic. She never was like, well, that I don't know about that. I don't know. We just never really talked about it, but we always had that sister relationship. And I always knew in the back of my mind, my sister had potential to do this. I knew that my brother, he actually signed as a promoter last year and helped him. And now I work his account full time. But I know my family, my friends, people I went to high school with, I see that in people that they can work this business, that they have the potential, that all they have to do is believe in themselves, right? So when she came to Mexico, which is what we're going to go into, she saw the vision, right? She saw Lavelle. She saw what I do. She saw the business firsthand. And it was just such a treat to have her there. And I think when you believe in yourself overall, that like it's you versus you, right? Guys, when I talk to myself on a daily basis, I am so vision focused that if it's anything that is very negative, if it doesn't make me a better person, if it's not growing my mindset, if it's not helping me believe bigger and dream bigger, I throw it out the window. It cannot, I can't entertain it. I've really had to have that discipline in my mind, in my thought process, and the way I speak to myself. So first, I just want to have sis introduce herself, tell her a little bit about you, sis. We will go into VIPs and how you hit those and what your schedule looks like and all of that, but I want you to just take it from here, and I'll stop talking.
Send it back to me, sis.
You're good.
Pop up.
You're good.
Oh,
You're
am I good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. First Zoom co-host here. Anyway, I'm Lauren. Nice to meet everybody. As many of y'all know, I'm Olivia's older sister, and I guess I was a skeptic, you know, like, and that really stemmed from having a partnership in another network marketing company and business that was not for me. You know what I'm saying? Was not for me. And I had no idea what this business could offer me until I got home from Mexico. And in Mexico, I actually saw real people. I got to handshake the CEO of Le-Vel. Okay. I got to go to the VIP event with sis. You know, she earned that. And I was a part of all of that with her. And we got to experience that together. And, you know, I actually saw how Le-Vel took care of its people, took care of its guests, took care of everything. I was absolutely amazed at what this company is and what we are all able to do and what it's amazing. I was totally blown away. And coming from our background and how far we both came in our recovery, Mexico was so out of reach. Do you honestly think that Mexico was within reach for somebody like me? I'm an addict. I have been through the trenches. I've been through recovery. I have been through anything and everything life could throw at you. I have done that. I just got my daughter back this year. And that's with almost 4 years of sobriety, you guys. Like, anything in this world is possible. And, you know, I got cold chills right now. But anyway, when I got home, I realized that I could totally do this. Like, I could be a part of something way bigger and be successful at it. So I hit that promoter button. I was like, well, I don't know, like a week home, and I hit that promoter button and I took off, and I got my VIPs and I'm running for 4K. I am 4K, and I love my products. I love the community. I love the support. I love my group page. I love my group messenger. I don't even call it that. It's just my group. Okay. My group page, my group people, my team. Like, I am absolutely in love with everything that this company has to offer. And I love sharing my products. I love my results, my own personal results. Like, you guys, I've lost 65 pounds. Okay. I was 220, pushing 250. Okay. Like, health is very important to me. You know what I'm saying? Having daily energy is important to me. Having you know, results in pictures is important to me. My friends' results, my co-workers' results. I have a bestie who is, I don't know, I'll probably want to say like 275, maybe a little bit more. She's already lost 15 pounds in 2.5 weeks, you guys, just on Sculpt. Just on Sculpt, okay? Like, the products amaze me because they freaking work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say it all the time. I'm not going to stand behind something that I don't use, or that I am not going to try myself, or that I don't use daily, or that I don't know that actually works. And when people that know you and you say that to them, they're like, oh, okay, maybe I need to try this. Maybe I need to, you know, give this a shot. And that goes back to me working. I work every single day, half a day on Saturday, 8 to 5 office job. I'm a parts manager. I'm in that office. I manage 15 to 16 other employees every day, you know, and having, like, before I was talking about the other network marketing business, it was impossible for me to do that full time and work a full-time business elsewhere, just because their strategies and their methods. If anybody has ever been in another network marketing company and they've had a cold message, mass ad, I'm talking spam people, getting people's message request folder, posting this, asking people to do this, asking, like, that is not what I want to do. And I know that's not what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that is why I love Le-Vel. And that's why Le-Vel is so different, because I'm able to do this as an employee, as a mom. I'm a mom and I'm a stepmom. Like, I am a mom to 2 girls and I claim them as my own. And we also have 2 others that are grown out of the house, but I'm still a mother full time and I'm still an employee full time and I'm a thriver full time. And I'm here to tell you that it is possible and you can do it.
I love that. I love that, sis, 100%, because there's a couple things that I wanted to go into with that. Sometimes like it's easy for me to get ungrateful. Okay. It's easy for me to look at the things I don't have. It's easy to be unappreciated of where I'm at because, oh, I'm looking left and I'm looking right. And maybe I didn't do my personal development for that day. And then I have to remember how well Le-Vel does treat us and how incredible the product line, the community, the cloud-based technology, the trips, the giving, the generosity, everything about it. And I like to keep that very rooted in why I'm still here as well. So I just love that we have the option to do that 3 times a year, guys. It's Vegas right now is still possible for you to go and earn. I mean, 2 more months, guys, we have to earn Vegas. And if you have never been around a thriving community, literally thriving, guys, you want to run after that freaking trip, because when you get around women that are not just thriving with you, but truly want you to succeed, and that you're in person, you see them in person, eye to eye with someone. It's the personal connection with them is so incredible that you truly just know this is why I'm here. It's a full circle moment. And I want you, okay, Linga, hang on. I gotta go do something, but sis, I want you to go into your process of starting. What was on your heart? What was on your mind when you got started? And your VIPs, like if someone were brand new and they were on a Zoom, what would you tell them if they were running towards their VIPs? Like, what would be a couple tips you would have them do?
Okay, so my first tip, and this is in all the trainings on the team page, is your oh shit list. Okay, your oh shit list is number 1. Okay, all the people that support you, all the people that love you, all the people who are going to love you no matter what. Like, this comes to my wife. Before I got on, I walked in there and I was like, babe, I'm going to get on Zoom. I'm going to have the kitchen for a minute. And she was like, do I need to get on? Do I need to log on and show you support? Where are you going to be going live at? What do I need to do? Like, I'm like, babe, no, this is a Zoom. It's for our team. It's not that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is my wife. That is why we are been together almost 4 years. That is why I love her. But anyway, your oh shit list is going to be your very first. That's how I earn my VIPs, is what I'm trying to say. My VIPs, my oh shit list, my best friends, my support circle, my number 1 people. They were like, okay, what can we do for you, sis? What can we do? We love you. We want to support you. This is your business. This is your first time. Let's do this. Let's do this. Everybody came together. I had a stack of credit cards on my desk and I'm throwing orders in. And that's how I earn my VIPs. Everybody wanted to try the products. They saw a change in me. I went to work. I was energized. I was ready to go. Everybody that comes in and out of the office, because I unfortunately work in the very front, so anytime you open the door, it's me you see every day. So I'm seeing everybody walk in, they're tired, they're lagging, they're drinking their energy drinks, they're drinking their coffee, they're doing this, they're doing that, and I'm like, girl, I'm throwing capsies at people. Here, try these, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, here, try this. And then I got my girl Tara on the 3 steps, and she actually used to gain weight, not really lose weight, but she's going into gain weight so she can eat and do her 3 steps. And then my Sadie girl, she's doing everything on her own with her little sculpt and her treat meal, and she's loving it, and she's losing weight, and she's feeling good about herself. And you see that change in other people, and you're like, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. When you start seeing people thriving and you see them with their patches on and you see them coming. I got people coming to my desk every day. Lauren, throw your website up. Let me see what you got. Throw your website up. Let's see what you got. We have a product for anybody. We literally have a product for anyone. It fits into their schedule. It is super easy. They do not have to do the 3 steps if they don't want to. You know what I mean? And that's what I've kind of learned going through this. Like, that's, I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. We're in Kentucky. Not everybody has that $150 to spend or whatever, I'll immediately direct them into something else. Hey, if you can't afford that, let's try this. Let's do this. Let's see if this is something that you want to try, this, whatever. And of course, samples, you guys. The 3-step minis are absolutely wonderful to get people just in the know, just to get them to see what you're doing. So your VIP period, that 2 weeks, you can really do a lot every day in those 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You can throw samples, and if you really want to, you can give them for free, or you can charge. Like, I know this is premium grade nutrition. I know everybody's out to make their money back or whatever, but sometimes you just want people to experience what you're experiencing, and you just want people to feel what you're feeling. So yes, I'm throwing capsies if I can, or I'm throwing a patch every now and then. People are always like, what's that on your arm? What's that? What's that? You know, and I'm explaining to them, you know, this is how you feel in your 3 steps. This is what I promote. I love my job, you know, whatever. Like, it's a complete conversation starter, first of all. You know what I'm saying? So if you're feeling good and you're doing good and people are seeing a change in you, like, that's what this is all about. And it's about helping other people do the same thing. So if any advice for VIPs is just fill yourself in your products, share your products, like, get with your oh shit list and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying. I'm starting to do this, you know, and once you get that bonus in your bank account, you're going to be like, heck yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about the money. It's really not. But I'm just saying that bonus, when you can actually see those funds coming into your account, and on top of your product credit, we don't even pay for our products, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is amazing. Plus the trips and the auto bonus and all the other things, and we don't have to be at the top to make money and all this and all that. Like, there's no other network marketing company in the world. Like, I just love it. I love it. I'm gonna be here for a while, so y'all better get used to this space. Take it, sis.
I love it, sis. Okay. That was so funny. Okay. Yeah. I absolutely love how you said that, because, you know, sometimes when we onboard promoters and we bring them in, it's like, oh crap, like, what do I do now? And sometimes we can freeze up if we don't have that onboarding system or XYZ, fill in the blank, right? So the oh shit list is definitely a good place to start. And I think when we just simplify it like that, hey, 5 to 10 people that you know, let's let them know what you're up to, right? Tell your promoters, guys, when you bring them on, hey, who do you know? Where are your friends? Who can we call to tell, hey, you're going to be seeing me on social media posting anyway. This is what I have my hands on. This is what I'm doing. This is how I feel. I'd love for you to help me out, right? We don't do scripts for a reason. We don't call message for a reason. So when you just like tell your new promoters that you want them to be themselves, you want them to just give their family a heads up. Hey, this is what I'm going to be doing now. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to be interested. So I really like how you said that. And also with all of the things with, there's another part of what you said, sis, about the, you know, the work, your full-time work, how you are really in the grind. Yes, you're doing your 9 to 5, but you also have Thrive on the side. You have your products. I know you had them at work in the background. You got to work, and that's when you started doing your 3 steps in the morning. And I also want you to kind of talk about how, you know, before you started Thrive, you already had your product testimony. You already knew how these products felt. Where were you, when you started, did you have any fears around how you were going to hit your VIPs? Did you have any fears around how you weren't going to cold message? Because when I got started and I knew that I wasn't going to be in other people's inboxes and I had to relearn how to market, and I'm not going to be messaging people for reach outs, how in the heck am I supposed to have people and make enrollments or sales if I'm not reaching out to other people? And I really had to relearn and teach myself how to be a product of the product, how to share my story, how to share what I love about the 3 steps in my 5s. And it came down to relearning. So I really had to dive into a lot of attraction marketing tips. And, you know, there's all kinds now of attraction marketing techniques out there, and a lot of like resources on attraction marketing that I've saw. But what is in our team page, guys, and what our leaders have come together to put together for us, the freaking just the content, all the over the years, all those Zooms, all those recordings, all the lives of how you can brand yourself to seriously show out on your social media, not having to be desperate. I really dove into that in my first year, especially sometimes I still do. So I wanted to know like how you over if you had any fears. Let me know your fears starting in, and if you had any trouble with not cold messaging.
Well, it was a different wall for me. So I was so used to reaching out to others, copy and pasting, pulling my docs up, copying and pasting my stuff, doing this, doing that. And my mindset when I first started, I would always refer back to Sis, and I would always be like, well, this brings me back to New Skid, da 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 da, or this brings me back to da 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 da. And I would always be back in that mindset, and I would have to remind myself, like, Lauren, this is not what you're doing. You don't have to do this. And when that mindset flipped, which it's not going to be perfect every day, you know what I mean? Like, we're in sales, you have to remember that too. Like, I'm going to be 31 on Tuesday, and you know, I'm still learning every day. Okay, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm trying to lead, I'm doing all this other stuff, and my mind is full every day, and I'm learning. But when you just show that you're being consistent every day, that's enough for some people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to just do the bare minimum and you're just posting to be posting or whatever, like, it needs to be a little bit more meaningful. And the fears that I had going in were just like what Sis said, like, how am I going to get people to buy my product? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? But it is really, people just want to see you consistently doing something. People just want to see it working. That is what I stress the most. Our results, the facts, right? Like, the facts. Like, yeah, you can make it look good and you can do your little stuff or whatever. Cause I mean, all the promotions are great. Our company is absolutely wonderful. So you want to share that opportunity as well. But really, a lot of people just want to see you being consistent and you doing your products and you doing the results and you showing real testimony and you showing your screenshots of results and you reaching out to them and you following up to them, and you are literally just starting a stream of communication. If you know that they're talking and they're like, I've got 2 or 3 in my inbox right now. They said they want to start. They love the products. I've already sent them samples and they're ready to start, but payday is not till another week or 2. So we're just talking, you know, but even if they don't sign, you still want them in your inbox. You still want people to watch you. You still want people to see your stories. Like, before, I only had like 20 people seeing my stories. I've got like 150 people on Facebook checking out my stories. And ever since I started working on my Instagram and uploading different pictures and, you know, trying to look at my social media in a different way, I know that that's been kind of a prime thing in our trainings here lately. That was another fear of mine, because I didn't really know what to put out for people to see, like, what would people attract to. So I started going to other profiles and looking to see what attracted me, right? Like, your eyes and your views, like, if it attracts you, then it's going to attract somebody else, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be mindful and use those trainings. And if you have any fears, that I guarantee you that there's a training on it, you guys. Like, in the mornings, I go to work, I listen to my podcast on the way to the office, and I get there and I throw a training on, at least 2 to 3 every morning. And I'm just in my office with the door shut, my speaker on, ready to go. So that really helps my fear as well, because when I feel like I've got support and someone's backing me, and everybody has been where we have been. I've only been here for like a month and a week or a month and a half or something. Like, everybody has been through that. You're going to get your rush of people and you're going to get them started, and then they're going to stay, and then you may go through a rough patch this 2 weeks, and then, you know, it's going to pick back up or whatever. You know, like, you just have to, your fear has to override your mind at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, your fear just has to go over and just say, okay, I'm still here. I still love my products. I'm still going to share my products. I'm going to change somebody's life. And you just got to keep posting. That's really it. You want to show consistency. You want people to see, hey, this is working for her. I know it can work for me. And they're just going to sit and wait and watch until that time is. And then they're going to be thriving with you. So you kind of have to let your fear kind of, I don't know, it's different for me, because I've been through fear my whole life. You know, you get scared and you're fearful and you're scared of the unknown and you're this and you're that. But everybody knows when y'all grow up, the unknown, you just have to go through it or over it. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to, I guess, risk it. Post what you want to post. Story what you want to story. You want the real person to show through so you can be your real authentic self. So someone who joins you is going to be your people. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the business of changing lives, and we have to just take that fear and go over it and just, I guess, put your big girl panties on and just get over that fear. Like, I'm fearful. I'm not really fearful, but I'm just wise when it comes to future stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an overthinker. Sis will tell you this. I'm overthinking everything. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm overthinking. I'm plotting. I'm planning. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Y'all should see my planner. Oh my God. So, you know, like, you just do your best and let that fear just go over you and do what you in your heart know is right to do. And you're going to be successful. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that was so good, sis. So there was a couple of things I really enjoyed that you said about consistency, because you know, you have to absolutely become so grounded in your freaking purpose and your freaking why. And I know we say this all the time, but if you don't have it written down, if you're not looking at it every day, if you don't have it on maybe a wallpaper on your background, you are going to forget it. It's going to just become a blur in your head, and your why is just going to just kind of be in your head, gone somewhere. And it's so important that you stay close to the fire, you stay plugged in, your why is in your face, in the forefront of your business. Guys, I literally just updated my vision board today, and the why and everything is right behind my computer now. And I have to know what I am fighting for, correct? Yes, we plan our weeks. Yes, we're intentional with our business. But the more you know your why and it's in your face, the more consistent you're going to be. The more harder you're going to run, the more people you are going to want to inspire when you know that why is just bigger than you are, and it's not about you, and you're going to be that leader, you're going to be that business owner, you're going to be that mom, you're going to be all of the things that you envision because of that why. That's going to keep you so consistent over anything. And you know, that's what I always say, you're not ever going to wake up that person. You're not ever going to wake up the wonderful, confident woman you want to become. You have to become. You have to go through the hard. You have to go through the rejection, go through the people that, hey, I'm going to sign up on this day and don't. The ones that leave you on read, the ones that leave, what is it, however many 10 no's you get, one yes, right? That's all something I heard in the very beginning of my time here in the industry. And I'll never forget that. When I hear a no, I'm ready to go look for 10 more. Right? I'm ready to go look for 15 more. Like, I need to find that yes, that one person who's ready to invest in their health, who is serious about leveling up, who is serious about change, who really want to make something happen in their life, right? Because if anybody can get an enrollment, guys, anybody can get a 200, 400 pack, right? Quick 30, 60, $120 fast start. We can do that, right? What about the woman behind that enrollment? What about the woman in the family that's going to impact that you, because you said yes, you stayed consistent, you had a why, you went first. What about the woman behind that enrollment, right? Like, that's where I really have really found freaking purpose, guys, and other people, making it about other people and always showing up. Whether it's at 2 hours in the morning and then your non-negotiables through the day, or if you're a stay-at-home mom like me and I have a lot of time on my hands and sometimes my schedule is crazy, but I really like to make sure when I am on my phone, I'm doing what I need to do to grow my business, right? I have my IPAs in the morning, right? I am making those genuine connections with people, right? Yes. I always say, if you are new to engagements, if you're new to making connections, start with emojis. That's what I did in the beginning. Yes, it took me 2 years to go 40K and I'm proud of it. But you know, like, if you need to start small, you need to be your own dang runner, you guys, your own 200K leader, your own inspiration. Yes, we lean on our uplines and we want those raw live videos that they share in the team page. We love to get on there and hype each other up and be cup overflowing, right? We love those. But what about you? What about your inspiration that can come from yourself, right? So I really enjoyed this, sis. We are a couple minutes over time. Yes, Tracy, you're so sweet. See, I always say it's never the process, and it's so important that you just stay the course. You go, what is this stewardship Katie's talking about is so powerful. When you steward your gifts, right? When you steward the season you're in, even if you're freaking lost rank, even when people walk away in your business, even when you have your business crumbling before your eyes, you're still going to rebuild. You're still going to constantly be changing lives and having the mindset of who can I serve today, right? So I love you, sis. Do you want to add anything? I think we're done. I really enjoyed this with you. You want to say bye? You want to just end it with something? I'm so proud of you.
Oh, yeah. I'm proud of you too, sis. We're doing this together, and that's like the most important part of this for me, because I don't know if y'all ever saw that post that I posted, but like I've always been the fixer. Okay. Fix my VCR, fix my DVD player, fix my phone, fix my computer. Sis, I need this. Lauren, I need that. Like I've always been that one. Here I come. Okay. What do you need? Whatever. But this world is totally different. Okay, so this is where I lean on sis a lot more. I'll probably aggravate her to death. I was at her house with 4 bags, my laptop, ready to do reels today. Okay, ready to do reels. Like I'm doing reels this week if it's the last thing I do. It's just a goal of mine. Okay, like I'm not a video person. I'm getting straight out of my comfort zone, and that's what I love about this too, because we're not the only ones. You got fears. You got your what's the word I'm looking for? You got reservations, or you're this or you're that. Like at this point, I don't care about none of that. I'm here for my business. I'm here to inspire others. I am here to uplift the woman at home or the full-time worker or anybody who is interested in making better health decisions and being in a better lifestyle. I know what it's like. And I know that you guys are going to kill it this week. I'm going to be watching, of course, commenting, liking, doing all the things. So you all have a wonderful week. And I'm so excited for this podcast. Okay, let me just throw some stuff out there for Kayla and sis. I'm so excited for this podcast. I cannot wait. I'm a podcaster for sure, all day, every day at the office. I'm on Bluetooth with my podcast. I'm listening to everything and anything. So you guys have a wonderful week.
I do need to add something.
Yep.
I do need to add something, sis, real quick. Okay, she's not on here, but Allison Watkins was the winner of this week's giveaway. She wasn't on here, but we'll share it in the chat. And I know Kayla wanted to drop some details, I think, with you guys about the podcast. Kayla, you want to unmute and say what you wanted to?
Well, originally we were just gonna like get your all's feedback, I guess. But I think that me and Liv, we figured it out. You know, trial and error is the thing. That's where it gets you big places. You've got to feel your way forward. So we're doing something big, but we're starting small, and I'm so excited for it. I really don't have anything other than that to say, but we were just gonna kind of get your all's opinion on some things. But we've got it figured out. We've got the introduction done, and we are ready to pour some fire tomorrow. At noon. It's launching. Be ready for it. Be watching it. Be sharing it. And of course, we want everybody's feedback and everybody's thoughts and what we should talk about next. So I'm super glad, especially in if you're in recovery or you know somebody that is. Let's get them on it. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna stop.